Well, what is up, Virgo? Welcome to your general timeless weekly reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name's Jordyn. I do a lot of things in regards to spirituality, so it's all listed down below in the description box. If you want personal bookings, you want a free 10-minute reading off Patreon, check it all out down below. But we're going to be using Tarot of Dreams and Marchetti Tarot today. All the tarot decks I use are also listed down below in the description box. So let's get into it, Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Okay, Virgo, immediately I feel very expansive energy with you. If you're going through a lot of spiritual awakenings, or if you're going through a shift in ending relationships or ending jobs or moving, these things are happening because energetically you're going through a shift. When I feel an expansion in a certain sign, it's telling me that their state of consciousness, your frequency, whatever label you want to use, is changing. And so in turn, you're going to attract new things into your life. Okay, so let's see the new that's coming in for you. Show me what I most need to see for Virgo, please, Spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Messages of love, healing, and guidance. This is definitely going to be more of a guidance read. I really feel like it's giving direction more so. Let's see. Yeah, the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Sun is that expansive energy. The Sun represents the state of consciousness that you are moving into. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is Jupiter energy. Jupiter represents expansiveness. Okay, so here you go. Trying to build, trying to make these changes. So if you keep hitting like that cog in the wheel, or you feel like there's static or stagnant energy in your life, it's time to really allow certain things to fall away. Really surrender them. So if intuitively you're like, do I let go of this? I'm second guessing it a lot. Part of me says I really should and knows I should, but I'm holding on to it because what if I shouldn't? You know, really surrender to that. Allow yourself to flow, to be present. You're starting off with 2 majors. That's a really, really big shift. That's a lot of divinity. Major Arcana represents energies outside of your control. That's also Leo energy with the Sun. Ace of Swords, and now you have a cyclic energy. And yeah, so here's what I was just saying. If there's lies that you're telling yourself about, should I stay in this relationship? Should I stay at this job? Should I stay at this house? Should I stay in this living situation? You already know the answer is no. Let it go. Get rid of it. Bye. It's not serving you. And I'm smiling because when things like this happen, at first we're like, oh my God, and we're freaking out, and we might feel like this heartache or this pain, and really it's your energetic body mourning the detachment of whatever it was you once were attached to. So now you're feeling its absence, and you're sitting with your energy, just yours. You're feeling you alone without whatever this foundation was. So you're going to reacclimate to your own energy, shift into a higher one, and start attracting new things that you're going to hold on to temporarily, because eventually that's going to change too, right? Yep, Emperor. So here's your shift. Then you have the High Priestess dancing between the veils, right? Seeing very clearly that it's time for you to create, to move forward, to be in this very empowered masculine energy. But there's this second guessing energy, this 9 of Swords, this fear hovering over you, like, is it really going to work out? Like, should I really do this? Is this of my highest good kind of thing? You will never know unless you start taking baby steps. Nobody's saying that you have to quit your corporate job and start your business today, but maybe build that website, make a few posts, start sacrificing some, not sacrificing, but choosing to do what you're passionate about on the weekend so you can have the life and the reality and the job that you want, or the relationship that you want, right? Or start caring for yourself in a new way. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands in reverse. Now the 7 of Wands in reverse to me as a reader represents someone who's really defensive to everything that's trying to come their way. They're quite literally fighting all these other wands away. They're like, no! Even if those wands had a bunch of cupcakes on the end of them. It's like, no, I don't like cupcakes. Who doesn't like cupcakes? I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, I don't like cupcakes. Well, I love them, so we're gonna talk about them. Don't push away your cupcakes, okay? If you want to take that in a very provocative way, you can. Let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. The 7 of Wands. Let's see what it is that you're pushing away here. For some of you, it's simply help. And help doesn't, okay, some of you it's help from higher on, meaning it's help from a higher power, whatever your higher power is. So if you used to be very deep into like your spirituality or really connected to yourself and you don't feel as connected to yourself, start doing the things that light you up, that really resonate with you, so you can hear your inner voice and feel at home in who you are, regardless of what's detaching from you. Okay? Others, I really feel it's more so help in that sense. I don't feel like it's people coming in being like, hey, I'm trying to help you. It feels more so like intuitive guidance. Let's look at the Seven of Wands, please, for Virgo. Yeah, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and Nine of Wands. So here's this new stable foundation trying to come in. The universe saying, here you go. Take it and run, right? Gemini energy with the Knight of Swords, and then you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. There's part of you that might have little spurts of energy to do this or build this, and then you feel like giving up. And you want to do it, and then you feel like giving up. This could even be like your enthusiasm or optimism about whatever this foundation is that's trying to come in, or that you're calling in. It's kind of like, it's going to be great. No, I don't know anymore. It's going to be great. And it's this teeter-totter. Allow yourself to, a Knight of Swords very swift, it's very impulsive at times, and it's very like direct, it's very thought driven. You're disconnected from a lot of wand energy. Wands represent the soul. All of your wands are in reverse. You need to come home to self, okay? Because between the Seven and the Nine of Wands is the Two of Wands, which is the choice. You do have a choice. You don't have to act on every pentacle that's handed to you, right? If I offer you a cupcake and you don't like effing cupcakes, you're not going to take the cupcake, okay? Don't take every cupcake that's offered to you, but allow yourself to sit with the offer and say, even if I don't like them, maybe I want to try one today. Maybe I've changed, right? Because we change. We change over time, okay? That's normal. It's the only constant. Let's look at the Sun. Nine of Pentacles and the Aces. Oh my good golly gosh. So you're sitting over here like, I know I'm going through a shift in my consciousness. I know a lot of things, even if you don't like have spiritual lingo in your headspace. This could be someone saying, I know a lot of things are changing around me, and I know it's like supposed to happen in a sense. I have this deep knowing it should, but I'm second guessing it a lot. Ace of Swords in reverse. Should I continue moving in the direction that I'm moving? You're starting to see the parts of you that you don't want to continue feeding anymore, right? So the parts of you that maybe simple stuff, like maybe you did your hair one way for a long time. You're like, I don't want to do this. This doesn't resonate with me anymore. Maybe you wore a certain style of clothing or listened to a certain kind of music or worked out at a certain gym. And now you're like, wait, I don't want to powerlift anymore. I don't want to go to a gridiron alleyway gym. I want to just go to just a simple gym, like a mom and dad gym. No offense, anybody. Right? And that's okay. It's making these changes because your energy's shifting, right? And you're going to start caring for yourself in a very different way. And so if you've been resisting addressing your health at this time, I would start doing that. Because as your energy changes, the needs of your body, you're going to start becoming more aware of. And the more you neglect that, the more you keep yourself in the same state when your soul is trying to pull you to a higher one. Let's look at the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune. So there's your soul pulling you to a higher state of consciousness, judgment. And there's the Tower coming in because the universe is like, you got to detach from all this shit that you're not detaching from because it's stopping your expansion, okay? And then you have the Nine of Cups. When you detach from these things, you're going to be like, oh my God, or gosh, or universe, spirit, whatever it is you want to call it, right? I'm actually happy within myself. The Nine of Cups is personal fulfillment. The Ten of Cups is fulfillment in your external environment. So relationships, family, work, foundations, finances, all that lovey-dovey stuff, right? The Nine of Cups represents an individual's happiness. Are you emotionally fulfilled? Are you waking up every day like, I got this in the bag. This is my day. I'm a god, I'm a goddess, you know, I can call in all that I want and I build it with grace and ease. And like, what kind of language do you really speak to yourself with? Are you practicing what you preach? If you preach it, and if you don't, Shift your energy. Find a group that resonates with you to help you, like accountability buddy, right? Let's look at the Ace of Swords in reverse. 10 of Wands. Okay, so now you get to, come back here. Don't run. You get to this place of, okay, I really gotta stop the bullshit. I gotta buckle down and just allow this old version of me to die. Kick the bucket. Toodaloo. See you later. Right? Because the 10 of Wands is realizing that all this mask you've been wearing, this false self that you've been fulfilling based off of family or friends or coworkers' expectations of what you should be, is actually creating more burden in your life than it is emotional fulfillment. So now you're detaching from the false face. You're letting the burden go. 10 of Wands. All the wands are coming out, right? There's your wands. Your first wand upright is when you realize the false face. Let's look at the 4 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Cups. Yeah, see, you're still holding on to it. It's like you're being offered exactly what you want, and you're like, I don't want your damn cup. I don't want it. I'd rather stay with this old foundation. And also this old foundation is rooted in a sense of like rejection, and that's what you're healing. It's rooted in the sense of, I can never have what I want, so I might as well settle with this, right? Or this is stuck around, and I don't know, what if everything else doesn't work out, right? It's staying where you're comfortable. You're healing that. You're opening up your heart space to new opportunities. High Priestess, bottom of the deck. Really nice, which is the clarity. Let's look at the Emperor. Let's see what you're building. What are you building for Virgo? 6 of Pentacles. Love me a 6 of Pentacles. I love the 6 of Pentacles so much. It's literally the card for me as a reader of manifestation, not just the Magician. Magician's like somebody in their power. The 6 of Pentacles is the energy of give and take, and that's why I say it's the energy of manifestation. Manifestation happens when you put the energy out into the universe and you allow it to flow freely. You're not sitting there like, oh my gosh, is it gonna come? Did you hear me? Do I have to send it in 2-day mail? Are you getting my manifestations? It doesn't have an energy of doubt. It's, I know that the 3 pentacles I'm putting out are gonna come back, okay? It's the confidence in that, and that's why it's the Emperor energy. You're starting to have confidence in what you can create, what you can build, the energy that you can stand in, what you can call in. This is a very empowered energy. It's like, I know my capabilities. I'm going to apply all the tools that I have to create the life that I want without doubt. Without doubt. I don't need to stress about it. Because when I'm more at peace and confident in what I do, it's going to start flowing to me. It's going to start flowing to me. There's a need to remind yourself of that. The only expectations being set on you are most likely the ones you're attaching to or the ones you're setting for yourself. Let's look at the High Priestess in reverse. The dog is laying with like all 4 of her legs up in the air. You're so ladylike. Just raunchy. 5 of Swords on the High Priestess. You're starting to see the voice inside your head. This is my card of inner conflict. That is telling you the lies. Telling you that, oh, you can't do this. You can't go there. You can't create that. You're starting to hear it and understand it and say, you know what? Is this true for me? Because not all of my thoughts are true. You're starting to see where your struggle is. The 5 of Swords. Where the conflict in your life is. Yep, there's your false voice. Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh, Shannon. Shannon's my ego. For those of you who are new, I name her and I tell her to drink box wine when she gets out of hand. So this is your Shannon. I highly recommend naming your ego. It helps you disassociate from it. Okay? With the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's literally saying, Shannon, why are you telling me all these lies that are creating conflict and stopping me from doing the very things that I want? You need to go drink some box wine. Even though we don't self-soothe here, I recommend it because it will occupy your mouth and your voice and it won't allow you to whisper negative things in my brain. Okay? Okay. Bye, Shaman. Let's look at the 9 of Swords. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, and then all this fear, all this anxiety blocks you from receiving. Like, oh, Shannon got the best of me. Can't do it. Can't do it anymore. My heart's closed. Too much fear, too much stress, too much anxiety. And then you'll end up missing the opportunity and you're going to have to wait for it to come back around again because you're giving up your happiness. You're allowing, giving up your new beginning. You're allowing, if you allow, because this doesn't feel like it, You'll know. Time's fluid. You're on a different journey with this, okay? When we continue to allow our brain to tell us certain thoughts, it quite literally biologically releases certain chemicals, right? Dopamine, serotonin, things of that nature, okay, that are either uppers, downers. And so when you start to manifest by repeating affirmations of positivity over and over and over, at first, if you don't have a very positive mindset, your brain and the chemical structure within your body is quite literally going to be like, what is this nonsense of positivity you're trying to feed me? Your Shannon's going to be like, get that shit out of here. I'm trying to wreak havoc on this life out of my fear, right? That's what it does. And that's why they say for mantras, you repeat them 109 or 108, 109 times, something like that, because it helps reprogram the brain. Guilty as charged. When I started my spiritual journey, zero, like, receptiveness to positive affirmations. Like the first 3 months, I was like, this is stupid. But I stuck with it. Obviously, if you know me, it's because I damaged 3/4 of my brain. And so I had to do this to get rid of a lot of mental chatter that wasn't healthy. And it helped me. It really saved my life in ways that is undescribable. Indescribable? You know. But this will, in turn, help you reprogram your mind, shift your energy. You'll start attracting things to match those affirmations, those meditations that you start doing. And that's when you are going to attract your Ace of Pentacles, because you're shifting into that higher state of consciousness. You're allowing your health, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual health, right? Take care of your health, to align with what the universe is calling you to do. Is it going to take work? Yeah. But you're working to better yourself. And that's a great way to work. It is. It's a great way to work. And I wouldn't even call it work. I would call it self-soothing or self-care or self-exploration. Reframe how you talk to yourself and view things. It will help you become more ambitious and excited about it. Okay? If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, or you want to join Patreon, go ahead, check it out down below. If you want a free 10-minute reading, Patreon, and like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I love you. I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time.